We can't do this by ourselves. It's not me. It's not just the people in the ring. It's not just Bryce Remsburg. It's not just the people in the dressing room. We are Chikara. And that's why at this time, I'm going to need your help, guys. I'm going to need your help to join me on the side of the ring. Join me here, right here at the side of the ring. Don't be afraid. We're not getting in the ring. We're just going to surround it. Wolverhampton, you have been beautiful. But it's not over. This is the most important part of the evening because you, the Chikara fans, get up from your seats and you touch the Chikara ring, the heart of Chikara. You are the lifeblood of Chikara, and this is the heartbeat of Chikara. So Wolverhampton, England, on behalf of Chikara, on behalf of senior official Bryce Remsburg, it is my duty, my privilege to bring to you your Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a 4-on-4 Atomico match. It will be wrestled to one fall at this time. Let's bring out team number 1. Making their way towards the ring first, they are Chikara's current reigning campeones de parejas, Blaster McMassive, Smashmaster, the Devastation Corporation. They are partners are Hallowicked Frightmare, the Nightmare Warriors. And their opponents. Now making their way towards the ring, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome first, Worker Ant and Fireman, and their partner, the Generator Race Jaxson, his partner, Hype Rockwell. Please welcome Chikara's #1 contenders for the Campeonatos de Parejas, NRG.
It is main event time here in Wolverhampton. Let 'em eat cake. This is the 6th contest on the card and the only one not part of our Challenge of the Immortals round robin. It's good old-fashioned Relevos Atomicos time here at Chikara, as we're seeing the Devastation Corporation teaming with Hallowicked and Frightmare for the first time ever. against the other first-time pairing of two members of the Colony with NRG.
NRG, the #1 contenders. We talked about Dates with Destiny. They've got one tomorrow in Cardiff, Wales, as they are going to take on those two men across the ring from them right now. Only that time with tag team gold on the line.
It's going to be really interesting to see how these first-time pairings of tag teams gel together. Great diverse lineup of talent in this particular matchup. Different strengths and weaknesses on each team. It's also going to be interesting to see who kind of emerges as the default captain.
You know, I'll be honest with you, when we see matches like this of some first-time pairings, it always seems to me the Technicos teams always kind of work very well together. Nobody takes a leadership role. Nobody takes a captain's role. They all just kind of get on the same page eventually. They don't have the same sort of egos being brought to the table like a lot of times our Rudo teams do. And you talk about two of the biggest egos in all of professional wrestling. That's Blaster McMassive and Max Smashmaster, who right now are pairing up with Fire Ant and Worker Ant of the Colony.
Fire Ant and Worker Ant are giving up a lot in terms of size. They're going to need a lot to knock two big guys, two fresh guys like this off their feet. Oh, they're barely budging them.
Devastation Corporation just standing here allowing this to happen. Nope, they were suckering him in, going for the big clothesline, ducked under those, maybe big choke slam. Lands on their feet to the Colony, low bridge.
Wow.
Sends the behemoths up and over.
Right, that's probably the best way to clear the ring of those two giants, but now they've got to deal with Hallowicked and Frightmare, who are ruling the ring in their own right, disposing of the members of the Colony. Hallowicked in there now with Hype Rockwell entering the match for the very first time. He is the biggest man on the Technico side, is Rockwell. Some tremendous power offense this guy's got as well.
And he is going to be tested to his limit in there with Hallowicked. Picking him up and taking him down, showing some really great power there. Senton splash.
Race Jackson. Wow, right off of his partner with a somersault senton. Comes a bit where they fall on a certain spectrum. You could say Race Jackson has to be very energetic. Hype Rockwell, not so much. Wow, great tandem flapjack there from NRG.
Sometimes it takes two opposites, two different sides of the coin to work together to make that perfect team.
Oh, MC Scat Cat taught me that.
Oh, certainly.
Hype Rockwell now, ready to accelerate Hallowicked into the turnbuckle. Look how quickly they're putting it together here. Wow, flying dropkick finds the mark. Discus forearm from Hype Rockwell knocks Hallowicked down.
And I definitely think it's a time for the Rudo team to regroup and get some new strategy going here. Are they going to be given a chance? Race Jackson through the second and bottom ropes, wipes out Hallowicked. Keep your eye, though, on Frightmare, though. I see him perched up.
I think Hype Rockwell was having designs on flying out of the ring, and Frightmare decided to cut him off at the pass. Now it's Frightmare. Wow, look how he just whips his body out of the ring there with reckless abandon.
Looked like Hallowicked caught a piece of that as well, but I don't think they care in the grand scheme of whatever Nazmul Duel has planned for the Nightmare Warriors.
Now it's Fire Ant getting ready. Tope con Hilo with the greatest of ease, and look at him landing on his feet. He's moving it look easy.
We talked about different guys being different things and what they excel at, and Fire Ant, sure, one of the preeminent high flyers in all of Chikara, but he is absolutely a total package. He can do it all, but right now, a man who fancies himself as a bit of a high flyer just gets tossed off the top rope by Hype Rockwell.
That is a huge dude. And Blaster McMassive, another huge dude who's not afraid to take to the air, especially when there's a giant pile of bodies. Look out!
He just cleared the top rope, Mike! I don't believe it! In a single bound, no assistance! He just took everyone out, did McMassive.
The Devastation Corporation are standing tall, everybody else suffering the ill effects. This is a great opportunity to capitalize on it and get it together.
Yeah, peel somebody up off the floor, see who's worse for wear. But no, look, NRG's back in there. They've got their tag title match tomorrow but they are not taking a back step to the champs here tonight.
McMassive and Rockwell to the outside, leaving Jaxson and Smashmaster in there. Wow, he knocked a very big dude all the way out. Boy, it's really breaking down here. All the participants are out on the floor brawling around. I don't see any clear advantage here.
No, Bryce isn't putting the count on anyone. He's trying to get someone back into the ring, and there we see Fire Ant now in there with McMassive. Went for the big leg drop, no one there.
Fire Ant's firing in that Yahtzee kick. He managed to flatten out one of the biggest men in the match with that kick. Now it's Hallowicked pounding over the back of Fire Ant. Picks him up. Oh, he converted in midair with great agility. He was able to block that. Oh, and he ran right into the Yakuza kick of Hallowicked.
Quick to the cover is Hallowicked, only a 1 count. Fire Ant shaking his head, no way, says his body. And Hallowicked's like, not a problem. We're just gonna rip you apart now. And you hear these fans here in Wolverhampton firmly behind the Technico team, especially Fire Ant, who is in a world of trouble right now. As Frightmare now the legal man in for the Udo team.
Frightmare has been so vicious, so intense these last couple months. He is completely transformed by what has ever happened to Hallowicked. By virtue of that, by proxy, it has affected Frightmare as well. And it's so strange to see them sharing a corner with the Devastation Corporation of all teams.
There goes Smashmaster up and down with Fire Ant in a huge splash.
Man like that brings all his body weight down on top of you. Look out. Gonna make a Fire Ant squish mark on the mat.
McMassive now in, not a legal tag, but I don't think it really matters.
When a man with that kind of power sends you into the turnbuckles, you can see exactly what happens. Fire Ant was knocked off his feet. The impact was too much for him. And now in comes Hallowicked, 13-plus year veteran of professional wrestling. Wow, they're just landing on real thick here with Fire Ant.
Another man who has a date with Destiny. We talked about NRG's chances tomorrow in Wales, but the next night after that, Hallowicked cashes in his 3 points at his bid to become the Grand Champion. He's been in the ring with the Grand Champion before, back when Eddie Kingston held it. He came up on the short end of the stick. He is not looking to do the same in 2 days' time against Icarus, but who knows? Right now, Hallowicked in control, keeping Fire Ant as the legal man in the ring, as all 4 members of his team.
Yeah, they're really smothering Fire Ant in the ring, so to speak. They keep tagging up. They manage to cut the ring in half, so to speak, by keeping him away from his corner. They are really smothering Fire Ant. Don't give this guy an inch. Tandem offense here. The side suplex with the leg drop, sometimes called the sidewinder. Frightmare and Fire Ant. What an interesting pairing of talents this is. 2 outstanding professional wrestlers. Really varied games. Both of them noted for their flying. Incredible endurance on the part of both these guys.
Fire Ant back up to his feet. Series of shots here. But Frightmare able to answer right back. Push him back. He had a shorter distance to go to get him back in his corner, and now McMassive in there and just flattens Fire Ant one more time.
There he cradled up both the legs, drew him up toward the shoulders. That's the right thing to do. I suspect sometimes the really big guys like a McMassive or a Smashmaster might underestimate the small guys, and Fire Ant is the smallest guy on his team.
Smallest perhaps, but also perhaps the most experienced member of his team.
Oh, he definitely is. Absolutely. Another quick exchange here in the Rudo corner. Hallowicked in once again. Every opportunity they have to try and pin Fire Ant, boy, they are taking it. And sometimes you can wear them out just by doing that. Make them kick out and kick out and kick out into exhaustion.
Maybe frustration there. We just saw a blatant choke by Hallowicked. right in front of the referee on Fire Ant. Maybe felt Fire Ant was starting to feel it, starting to feel a little momentum. Oh, inside cradle out of the suplex. Oh, that could have been all Fire Ant trying anything he can, whether to turn the tide or get a tag or roll out of the ring.
He really needed that momentum to turn the suplex into the cradle. But the fact that it had that momentum, I think that it didn't come to a complete stop on the mat, hurt him.
Now the Devastation Corporation in there. We've seen this before out of them.
Oh, Fire Ant evades. Evades again. The two big guys collide. Oh, and McMassive falls backwards over him. Fire Ant trying to cover him up. Oh, he just baited him. He baited Smashmaster right into it.
I think we all saw that coming, and Smashmaster upset that he just squished his own partner. I would have went for the tag, and he does. Worker Ant now in, legal man.
Wow, referee Bryce Rensburg for a second there I thought was not going to allow the tag for some reason.
Sure.
Whoa, that's a big dude. Worker Ant stringing them together.
With the quickness, slam into the elbow. What's he got in mind here?
Wow.
Modified Uranagi. I don't know if he got all of them with it, but it doesn't matter because Smashmaster is down. There's the tag.
You could expect to lift a man that size with one arm, and yet I just saw Worker Ant do it. Here comes Race Jackson, flying in with that high cross body. Wow, he converted into an enziguri. You can just look at him here. He's bubbling with energy. That seemed like a pun, didn't it?
I love that clothesline there, Mike. Did you see that? Through the ropes, clothesline, lands on his feet. Quickly, opposite side, missile drop kick, and he is just bouncing off the walls.
Oh, here comes Frightmare. The soul butt kick finds its way into the solar plexus. He's looking for that crucifix bomb. Oh, he did it. I was going to say, I don't know that he had a clean exposure of the shoulder blades because of how deep he landed. Hype Rockwell now scoops him up. Was he looking for that power slam? Oh, what force with authority, Leonard.
Spun him around about 3 times, making him a little bit more dizzy before he sends him down to the canvas. But Hallowicked right there to help his partner, his friend, his compatriot in Frightmare. And now Fire Ant, who had taken a world of punishment for the better part of this contest, back into the ring, eats a kick to the midsection from Hallowicked.
Sends Fire Ant to the ropes. He tried for the Yakuza again. Fire Ant reverses directions. He's going to come out with the stunner. He nailed him, and now it's Worker Ant. He's got to get in there and capitalize.
These two had a singles contest back in November that Hallowicked was victorious, but it's a very different Hallowicked that you're in there right now with Worker Ant. Measure of revenge, perhaps cover. Only two, yep.
Worker Ant now. Indeed, he is thinking of the Chikara special. He's got to thread that in there, and I don't know that he realizes Blaster McMassive just used all of his body weight.
Nothing pretty about that.
No, absolutely not. Just tackled him right off of Hallowicked. Sent him into the corner very, very hard. Wow. They're the combination corner kicks from Frightmare and Hallowicked. And look who's waiting. McMassive, with one arm, swings around Worker Ant and plants him in the center of the mat. Oh, he's trying to position him for Smashmaster.
Going for that senton, I'm sure.
Whoa, he crushed him.
You hit it. That's gotta be all. What?
I am surprised Worker Ant's still out after all that. Move on top of move on top of move. The corner kicks, the slam, the senton. Still in the game is Worker Ant.
Worker Ant shocked me, showing me a lot here, and now they're going for the death blow. There's no way Worker Ant's going to be able to kick out of this. Luckily, Fire Ant there to put the brakes on Smashmaster. McMassive catches them with a boot. Put himself in a precarious position.
Over the top. Wow, look at Race Jackson. He put everything he had into that drop kick. And here's Frightmare. He just ran into a knee at Hype Rockwell. Frightmare avoids the clothesline. What's he looking for? Neckbreaker.
Nicely done by Frightmare. There's Race Jackson. Ready. Misses knee collapsy. Did not miss that kick.
Super kick. Here comes the hyper wheel. Oh, he nailed it. If they can keep the lane clear, that's going to do it. NRG picking up one of their biggest wins to date. The main event here in Wolverhampton, victorious over the Devastation Corporation, Hallowicked and Frightmare. Let's go down to Gavin Loudspeaker for the official word on this bout.
Worker ants, Hype Williams and Race Jackson, the Colony
The ground running makes me feel alive. I was searching for the answers until I changed the question. I pulled back the curtain. I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running makes me feel alive. I see what my passion emits and press past the limits. La, 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 la.